Hello, everybody. How you doing? This your boy Noble from The Knowledge Show, the Mr. Knowledge Show, South99Radio.com. Every Wednesday, 5 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I like to talk about things black folks should stop doing. In my opinion. You know, I'm not a guru. What I say ain't written in stone. It's my opinion. That's something else we need to start understanding and stop putting down other people's opinion. Well, it's cool not to agree, but it's still their opinion. We need to stop doing a lot of stuff, man. We should stop, because it's a long time. We've been doing the same thing for 40, 30, 50 years, and people just look at us, shake our head, and which you shouldn't care what people think, but yeah, you're looking crazy out here doing the same thing for 30, 40 years. And it's minor stuff like on the internet, you on Facebook and you read an article of somebody getting killed in the neighborhood or something happened tragic, and you know, let me say this, we've been the media headline for over 30 since media came about. We've been the headline, man. So they always talk about black folks. They always gonna put us up front because that's news. Everybody else is not news. Good stuff going on is not news. If black folks that do good things is not news. So that's not broadcasted. Only the negative. Only the negative. And the first thing you hear when something happened on TV from these, I call them Negroes, is, oh man, my people, I can't just take up for my people. Sometimes my people, they just, man, my people, I can't take up for them. I can't take up for this. And now, in your mind, you might feel it's true, but it's a broken record. You sound stupid. First of all, let me tell you why we should stop that. For number one, half of y'all never ever even dealt with the other race for a long period of time. You never hung with them, so you don't know what's going on with other races. You just think it's just your people. The media put us on the front line. Not saying it's a black on black crime is not a problem, but let me tell you something. I travels, and I know, and I'm cool with a lot of races in my line of work, you know. And let me tell you, it's really not a black thing. It's the way you live. It's like a poverty, medium class, and rich thing. You know what I'm saying? Because see, it's like you from the project, and things going on in that project. Well, if you go to a big trailer park that have drugs, it's going to be the same thing. The thing is, a trailer park is not news. Well, first of all, white folks is not going to give it the energy to make news, but you Negroes going to give the media energy, and y'all give energy for our news all the time. Because once something happened, y'all come out the woodworks. My people this, my people that. Then you get on TV, barely can speak. Oh yeah, because my people, you know, we need to be. You give the energy. That's why you stay headline news. People in the trailer parks or whatever, or the gangs in California and New York, the gangs up north, white, Mexican, black, you know, Puerto Rican. It doesn't matter. Gangs all over. I didn't travel many places, and there's a lot of killings with different races. And each race, like if you go to California, Mexican gang neighborhood, they kill other Mexicans. Believe that. They kill where they live, because that's where the drugs at, that's where the territory at, that's what they do. Puerto Ricans, Latins, it's not an excuse. I'm not giving it an excuse. I'm telling you, it's just not your people. And of course, you might want to say, well, I'm not worrying about them, I'm worrying about mine. You're not worrying about yours. You just talking, excuse my language, shit. You're not doing anything to stop it. You're not doing anything. You just behind a computer talking and really cooning. You know what you look like to me? To me, my opinion. When I'm talking to, let's say I'm talking to a brother, and we just having a cool conversation. He being himself, I'm being myself. He talk clearly, I talk clearly. We just being ourselves. White man come up, it's like the brother neck will go on his shoulders, and it's like a yes sir boss attitude, smiling ear to ear like Sambo, and you know his dilemma changed. He's not himself no more. Now he being what he think the white man want him to be. That's what you look like to me. To me. And to a lot of people. You even look like that to some white people. Because it's like, damn, you want to do it to yourself. A white person don't have to say nothing no more. The coon Negro go jump up and say something. You might don't know you a coon, and they say for another black man call another black man a coon is a coon. Hey, whoever made that up is stupid. A coon made that up. Because you not shedding a light on fixing the problem. You just giving energy to the problem. And we really need to stop talking about it, because if you really understand the true essence of energy, if you want stuff to change, you got to have a change of energy, change of mind. You got to start talking different. And believe it or not, that works. Or get up off your ass and try to make it happen. Don't run off. Don't run off the neighborhood, or don't run off from the neighborhood and not come back and try to make it happen. Or try to get rid of the trash and keep the ones that want to be stable and try to get them a better life. If you have a better life, you're not going to do that. You want to run, not look back. But then when that same neighborhood hit the news, oh, my people. Well, guess what? You ain't did nothing to change it for your people. Well, everybody should be able to do it for themselves. Well, you're right. But everybody can't. So the my people stuff need to stop. Okay, it's terrible. We know. God damn it, we've been on headline news for 30-something years. We know. It's nothing new. We've been hearing it. Black on black crime, that's all we hear. That's all we talk about. That's all they talk about. What you don't understand is they don't talk about the other crime that goes on. Because you think because it's not as much. Well, let me ask you something. You don't know. You might have left from Katrina and moved into a good neighborhood out of town because of assistance, and you just think you just know it all. You don't know nothing. You never been nowhere. Half of y'all never left the neighborhood, better yet the city. But you, my people, you know so much. You probably don't even know your people. Well, let me get off that. That my people stuff, that's my opinion on why I need to stop. You're not doing nothing but running your mouth. And it's not helping. It's giving energy to the people that's exploiting it. Period. Another thing, let me get to number 2. I go on and on about that 2 hours, but let me get to number 2. The internet activists. Oh my God. They all over. The internet activists, the black power, the on the internet now. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. But, hold on, please. I'm sorry, I seen something. I had to fix it right quick. Now, it's nothing wrong with it. Knowledge is key. True. But 90% you Negroes is just trying to seem smart. And y'all not being smart. Y'all don't care about helping. Y'all just want to be in the front light. Y'all seen a way to, some of y'all seen a way to get in the limelight and get people following you. Half of you, the dudes, half of y'all trying to get some black power. I won't say it. Some black power coochie. You know what I'm saying? Using that mess to get, I want a queen. Yeah, I bet you do want a queen, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Then you wonder 6 months down the line, she talking about something. This nigga, he just a regular nigga like everybody else, because half of them is not doing it from the heart. How you know? Because they don't really study. They watch YouTube and they run off with what they seen on YouTube. They take pictures off of websites, and like I seen a picture the other day saying, if you think we wasn't here doing slavery, look at these faces. It was faces of, you might have a Jay-Z, then you might have an Indian look like Jay-Z, and they really spreading that picture. And I'm saying to myself, not saying it's wrong, all right, but goddamn it, that picture is straight up, what you call it, edited. You ain't did no research on that. You ain't go back to see where it came from. You just saw it and shared it. A lot of people did. I started to share, but I said, man, that don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know where this picture came from. I don't know who edited this damn picture. How the hell, where you found these lookalikes from? Huh? Where you found them from? If this was before during the Indian times when Columbia is raided, where you found the pictures from? Nobody think anymore. All they do is react. They want to get likes. They want to get views. They want to react. You is not a real activist. You really don't care about your people. You trying to be seen. You trying to seem smart. Some of you really learning something new and make you feel better. That's cool. But study your craft. Research. Don't just be quick to share. Don't be quick to say this. Don't be quick to say that. Because if you haven't did your research, you don't know if it's true or not. It just makes sense to you. You have to realize something. Black folks don't own the internet. You have to realize something. Black folks don't own YouTube. So if these people don't mind letting this information out, it's for a reason. What's the reason? Many reasons. Number one, they know it ain't gonna help. That's a long story. It's not gonna help because you talking all this thing. If it was gonna help, they wouldn't have put it out there. Trust me. They know they keeping you at bay, and it's like a social engineer. You've been socially engineered. Now, even though people starting to wake up, slowly but surely, because that's just going to happen by nature, but still, you've been socially engineered because you're doing what they want you to do, you know? And then you share stuff that's probably not true just because it looked good to you and you say it's good to you. Let me tell you something. That picture shouldn't even have to be proven because we are the indigenous people. That's us. We are the indigenous people on earth. So that means we've been all over before anything. So it's not a big surprise that they had blacks here before the transatlantic slave trade. It's not a big surprise. If you really use your common sense and think about it, you would know it's not a surprise. But a lot of people don't use their common sense no more. They use what they told or they saw or what they read, but they don't use their common sense. You know, it's not a big surprise, you know. So, you know, that's just one thing. You know, just kill it, innovate, kill it, man. You know, it's come to the point people is not even paying attention to you. The people that you try to get attention from, they's like, oh, this dude is a clown. You know, you've been 3 years with these pictures, man, and this information, man, and you ain't left your couch yet, man. Stop it, man. You know, stop it. I mean, keep it up. It don't matter to me. I'm just giving you my opinion. It should stop. You know, leave it up to the real people that's doing it from heart that really want to see a change. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. I mean, for real. Another thing we should really stop. Let me get to 3. You know, I could go on and on. I had to stop myself. 3, we got to stop thinking everyone else is wrong because we feel like we right. And I'm talking from the different religions, the different groups you're in, organizations, whatever you want to call it. You know, you have a lot of black people for the past, it's been going on in New York, but in the South, you know, for the past 10 years, they've been moving away from Christianity and joining stuff more, how can I say it, more black power movement. Now, Christianity is a religion, period. Made by man, period. It came after Jesus, man made it, period. That's facts. I don't care what you think you know, and you say it's in the Bible. If you really read the Bible, you will see that. Even in the Bible, it was after Jesus. Fact. Made by man. It really mean walk like Jesus walked. That's what it meant, but it was still made by man. Okay. Christianity was the first ones. If you wasn't a Christian and you didn't believe what they believed in, the other people was wrong. You was wrong. You were heathen. Point blank, you're going to hell. However it was, I'm not trying to hear you, Lucifer. You don't believe in this, you wrong. Now that started in around 1001 AD. It was called Orthodox, if I'm not mistaken, Orthodox religion. That means, now around that time, this is when it started. It started around Jesus. You know, you follow Jesus, and it started around 1001 AD, the Orthodox thing, when if you're not doing what I'm doing, you was getting killed back then. Now, it was Christians doing this. It was, matter of fact, people enjoying Christianity because for a speech back then, you was forced. You weren't a Christian, you died. Same thing with the Muslim religion. They followed that. Now, this is around based this time. Now, fast forward to now. You might don't die, but you cast out if you're not with my religion. See, that's orthodox. The people you following Jesus, they didn't make that up. Man made this stuff up. So then let me move on. So you got people that's ex-Christians. They figure, okay, this is not right. I've out. If okay, you believe in Jesus, I need to know Jesus. I heard he was black. I heard everybody in the Bible was black except Cornelius, and he might have been black. So man, what the world? So now I don't want to be a part of this no more. Let me be a Hebrew Israelite where it says I am in the Bible. What black folks did. There was a lot of black folks doing that. So they gets it now, and now it's the same thing. The attitude ain't changed. Now if you don't believe in this, you going to hell. You took the same thought process and brought it over here. It ain't changed. You going to hell. Now, if you're not wearing fringes, you going to hell. If you're not doing this. So it's more stuff added because now you going strictly by the book. You're not using your common sense. You're not really doing research. You're not doing study because the Bible says you don't do that. So you don't do that. That's what the Bible said. Even though man written that. So you're not doing your research. You're not studying. So now I'm a Hebrew Israelite and you not a part of this, brother. You going to hell. When that spaceship come or that chariot come, you ain't getting on it. You gonna be cast down in fire. That's what they say. Because you ain't believing what I'm believing in. Now, not just the Hebrews. A lot of people feel that way. Here go the question. How do you know? How do you know? Because you read something that made sense to you? How do you know? How do you know? That's the only reason. It's faith. Well, yeah, faith. And believe it or not, this getting more metaphysical. Whatever you believe in is true. Now, that's something else. That's off subject. I shouldn't have said that. But, how do you know? You don't know. It's a flip side to every coin. If I'm on this side, then this is right to me. If I'm on that side, this is right to you. If I'm on this side and this is right to me, then that's wrong to me. But if I'm on this side, it's a never-ending cycle, man. Nobody's wrong in their own mind. But you judging and saying they going to hell because they don't think how you think. How you know? You don't know. I tell you what, I'm going to say what you should do. If somebody don't believe what you believe in, cool. Wish them luck, move on if you can't take it. But to condemn them and say they doing this and doing that, they going to hell, they doing this, they doing that, they heathens, you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. And that's something we should stop doing because, bro, you don't know. I mean, let me stop pacifying you. Man, you don't know. God ain't come down and tell you, man, this is what it is. Matter of fact, why somebody died, let's say their spirit come, why a spirit never came and say, hey, man, it's the truth here. But you know what? That's a different story. Because see, let me tell you something. When you die in spirit, your body just died, but your energy is still living. So whatever you believed in goes with you. Now, you might don't believe that because half of y'all just believe you're going to the kingdom and that's what it is. But that's true. That's why, let me give you an example. When you look at the nation, when you look at Muslims, they have Allah. But what they call them spirits, them evil spirits, they call them jinns. When they exercising a jinn, that jinn, when he hear Allah, and when he hear this, that jinn know what they talking about. Now, you would say this, well, damn, if Jesus the only one, then why he ain't bowing to Jesus? He bowing to Allah, Muhammad, and stuff like that, and that evil spirit is coming out because he exercising them in the name of Islam. But then you got the Christians that do the exorcist, and they exercising this spirit in the name of Christianity and Jesus because that's what that evil spirit knew when it was human. Now, I'm going to tell you what I mean by that if you believe in this type of stuff. And I'm going to tell you another thing you shouldn't do. after this. If you don't, because you sound stupid if you say you don't believe in that type of stuff, I'm going to tell you why. So I had a partner. Spirit used to come on him. My partner, he was studying I had a partner. He ain't my partner no more. He was studying Hebrew Israelite. So as he was studying, he was always the type to see spirits and stuff like that. A spirit got on him one day, he said, and he was saying, Yahshua, in the name of Yahshua, Lee, that spirit wouldn't go. Then he said he heard the spirit say wrong name. When he said, get up off me in the name of Jesus, that spirit was out. You know why? Because that spirit was human before. And when he died, he knew Jesus. Now, that's a theory. I could be wrong. Nobody came told me this. This is my theory. This is my theory and a lot of other people's theories. It could be wrong. I ain't saying it's fact, and you wrong if you disagree. It's my opinion. Now, this is why. Let me get to number 4. You should not say. This going to have a few parts. You should not say, I want to meet Jesus or God. You shouldn't say you don't believe in spirits if you claim you want to meet Jesus and God. Because see, these are energies. The Creator is a spirit. So how you want to meet them as a human being? But if you see a spirit in your house, you go break out running. You see something moving that's not human, you go break out running. You might kill yourself running. What the hell? How you want to meet these people? They spiritual beings. Think about that. Think about that, man. You got people going around saying, man, I this and I that. You will break out running, you see a spirit. That's why you shouldn't say, well, I want to meet them. You shouldn't say you don't. Well, guess what? If you don't believe in spirits, you think you shouldn't believe in the Creator. Because these are spiritual beings. They are energy. It's a lot of stuff we shouldn't do, in my opinion, but we do. That orthodox stuff, man, I'm really big on that. Because I look at you and this is what I want to really say. Nigga, how you know? Well, look, read this and read that. Oh, look at this and look at that. Once again, nigga, how you know? I supposed to take your word for it? Okay, if you want me to quote something in the Bible, it said, trust no man. You a man. So you want me to take your word for it? But people do. You have to believe in something. You have to have faith. That's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? But for me to say, get out my face, you heathen, Lucifer. I'm like, God damn. Matter of fact, a man called me that the other day because I was blocking the crosswalk. Some crazy man on the bike. If he have Lucifer, he ain't respecting the pediatricians. I said, man, these black folks crazy. Well, that's it on what I feel you should stop doing. I can go on and on, but this will be 3 hours. This part 1, and this Noble from the Knowledge Show. Stay tuned for part 2, because this shouldn't thing could go on for life. Black folks, we do a lot of crazy stuff, in my opinion. And them 3 things to me is kind of complicated, crazy, but you have to really think about what I'm saying to get it. My people, come on, it's not working, man. You're 30, 40 years with the my people stuff and you ain't doing nothing. Worry about your family. I tell you what. No, I'm going to say that for what you should do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say that for what you should do. But, then you have the internet activists. Man, y'all is crazy. They all over. Everybody activists now. They not only that, they will argue you down about what you think is right. Now, I'm the one, I puts in my work. But I don't go as hard. I don't condemn people, but I put in work out here. Believe it or not, I just don't be talking. I try to do stuff, man, and I have done stuff. I done changed people's life around that I knew in the streets. And I'm talking about, it shocked me when I seen one guy, man, this dude was a straight gorilla. I seen him in a suit and tie and everything trying to change his life because he said he seen me doing that. That made me feel good because this one dude I can vouch for. You know what I'm saying? He can vouch for me and I can vouch for him. And that dude said, I seen you doing it, man. I think I can do it. I want a family. I want children. And this dude wasn't just he was out there gorilla type, Dude doing this type of drugs, and you know, people was like, man, they ain't want to go around them, you know, 2 guns, stuff like that. So that kind of made me feel good. So I'm putting in my work out here, trying to make, and believe it or not, him changing, that kind of helped the neighborhood. Trust me on that. He one of them dudes that the whole neighborhood was like, you know what I'm saying? You know, he was younger than me, so the younger generation like, oh man, you know, one of them cats. So that kind of made it safe for some folks. So stay tuned. I'm gonna do part 2. I got a lot of stuff, you know, it's gonna get interesting. I can't just make it pop the first time, but I feel like there's things we should start doing. I mean, we should start this, man. You know, if you really care about your people, do some research. Stop the foolishness. Stop the craziness, sharing pictures you know nothing about. I mean, do what you want to do, but you ain't done no research behind you. Don't look intelligent to intelligent people. You look intelligent to people that's not knowledgeable. I ain't gonna say dumb, not knowledgeable, but people that know better. The people you probably trying to be like that know better, that's really out here putting in work, that's getting the light that you trying to get, because that's all you're trying to get. You don't look intelligent in them. It's not intelligent, man, to not do your research but talk the game and don't know if it's true, just going by because it makes sense to you. See, that's where that belief system come in at that you got from Christianity. When really you can find out the truth about Jesus and the Creator. You can find out how they really walk. It got research on that. But you don't do it. You listen to somebody behind the pulpit and you read the Bible. You don't even read the Bible. You listen to them without even reading the Bible. You read the Bible, you'll have a different outtake. You know, no research. That's what we used to. They said if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. Because he ain't going to read it. Or she ain't going to read it. Period. This Mr. Noble, I say Mr. Noble, this knowledge from the Mr. Y'all excuse me, man. I'm sitting here trying to do 2 things at once, and I'm writing and I'm talking and I'm doing 2 things at once. Now I'm tripping. This Noble from the Mr. Knowledge Show, and I'm out, baby. 1.